Well, hi, thanks for joining the takingdictation.com channel again today. I'm Wanda Thibodeau. If you have not seen any of my videos before, I'm a writer from Eagan, Minnesota. And today what I'd like to talk to you about is the idea of people being connected in writing. And basically what that amounts to as a writer is that it is extremely, and I mean extremely hard to get editorial connections. So as an independent freelance writer like I am, you can submit as much as you want to publications all over the map, whether that is business, gardening, whatever you want to do. But a lot of these publications, they don't even publish who to send submissions to anymore, or they have a very generic submissions email, so you don't even know the name of the editor that you really want to work with, or if they're even still there. It takes a lot of grunt work to really find where you're going, and even then, a lot of these publications, they intentionally make it difficult for freelance writers to submit pieces. And there's a variety of reasons for that. I'm not saying that they're just out to get writers, right? But it does make it very difficult for you to break in. And so the bottom line that I'm trying to get at is that you need to make connections with people who already are at those publications. And I know that might not be what you want to hear, but if you can do that and have somebody who is a writer there or an editor there to go to bat for you, I can guarantee you that that's going to look better than just a cold call submission, okay? And from my own experience, I can tell you, and my writing, my ghostwriting or my byline has been in a lot of top tier magazines, okay? And I still have a lot of submissions that I don't even hear back on. And that's quite frankly the majority of them, because the majority of publications are taking this stance that they're just not taking new writers unless you have somebody that they know to go to bat for you. So if you're going to put in time somewhere, put in the time for the networking, because it will pay off. Now, what that means in the back end of it is that you can't just shoot somebody or an author from some site and say, oh, I saw your, and pull from their LinkedIn and whatever and say, I saw this, it was great, thanks, and try and make a connection in 2 seconds. It just doesn't work, right? They see through that. So you really have to spend the time, a couple of weeks, sometimes even a couple of months, to really connect with these people. And then you can say, hey, by the way, I'm really looking for this. Would you mind, maybe, do you have an email for somebody, or do you know somebody that's looking for submissions? And go in that way, okay? You don't want to be, there can't be anything back-ended about that, where it's kind of shady. You have to just be upfront, and it has to be a very long-term game, all right? So that is my advice to you, is just make the network, okay? Don't try and just spend your time, shooting darts at a wall and see what sticks, because those relationships that you form, they will be useful to you anyway, aside from the submissions part, right? You'll have a whole connection within the industry that you can tap for other things aside from submissions, all right? So that's my advice. Take care, guys.